What's going on, fam? I want to show y'all this out right quick, man. Debo. Now that's about 3 generations gap between the two, and you can see the blood, man. You can see they still have the same blood, man. They got the same genetics. And I want to show you this one over here, man. Check this one out, man. Check this one out. And that's my boy Primo. That's my boy Primo right there. Now I went back and forth whether I was going to sell all these pups. And for a while, Primo was on the market. And I had him on the market for $2,000, and he did not sell. I know he wasn't on my wait list or anything like that, but you know, people have been watching him and they see how good he was. They seen the structure and everything, and he didn't sell for $2,000. I did get some calls, but we didn't get any, deposits. And it kind of strikes me that this is the point, man. This is what it's kind of striking me at. Just like in a lot of these other businesses, the best salesman is the worst producer. I mean, the worst breeders are the best salesmen. That's the ones that y'all are listening to, and I don't understand why, really. I guess it's proximity, I guess. I don't know, maybe they're close to you. This dog here, we're working on heel. See, he's staying at my left heel. Anyway, I guess it's proximity or something. But you listen to knuckleheads, man. You buy from people that have dogs that you know ain't right. You looking at they dogs, thinking that you're gonna get something else. You running around looking for a deal and getting something unhealthy and becoming part of a problem that's producing unhealthy dogs that ain't gonna last anyway. And now people gonna be mad at you in about 2-3 years. So you didn't come up. It wasn't a side hustle. And I wanna announce right now the end of the American Bully side hustle. Everybody that had a PPP loan and went out and got some bullies, and all you people thought you was gonna make a fortune, that the market is over for that. It's not coming in like that now. Now it's down to the real breeders. So now when I'm talking to breeders, I'm talking about people that's actually breeding. Backyard breeders is not going to be able to afford to do this breed. From all the things that I broke down, the basic way that you have to go about the breeding process. She's too far in front of me. Heel. I correct him as soon as he gets past the white line in front of my feet. I correct heel, and I'm gonna slow down a little bit. That's gonna calm him down, and I'm gonna turn into him, put me in a dominant position. Heel. But anyway, you listen to the breeders that don't know what they're talking about. Some of these dogs that they're promoting have problems, have deficiencies, and that's why they look as freaky as they look. So there's a lot of complicated names. If I told you, you ain't gonna remember anyway. But a lot of these dogs have deformities that make them look freaky, like you're looking at. So if you was gonna buy for a pet for 3 or 4 years, then okay, but you can't do anything with that. So the freakier the dog is, the less you can do with it. But that's the one that you guys like. That's the breeders that y'all listen to. I don't get it. I don't get it. It was over 100 degrees out today. All the hard cut bullies is hard cut out here on it. We still did our training. We ate at the same time. We got the same amount of water we always have. Still watching this puppy. I am producing a line of the healthiest bullies on the planet. I'm line breeding from Bo Jackson because I have never seen any other bully that can outjump 6 feet. I've never seen no other bully do it. Bo can do it right now, and he's over 6 years old. I got to keep a roof on him because he can jump up out of there. I ain't seen no bully that athletic, and his kids are athletic. So I'm doing the old school line breeding, where both sides of the pedigree, the dame and sire, will have some lineage from both. We're going to keep that athletic, healthy streak going. They may not be any more muscle than they are. We got just enough muscle to be athletic bullies. And I'm not trying to win the Olympics. I just want them to be healthy, man. Really, I just trying to make them into regular dogs. You guys trying to make them into lap dogs. I'm trying to make them into regular dogs. But I will tell you that before you make an investment, and you may not think, maybe you got a deal on the dog so you don't think it's a big investment. But this dog is going to need taken care of, so you did make a big investment if you're going to get anything out of it. So before you make that investment, you really need to look into where the dog is coming from and what's going on. Even the best of us, the best of dog breeders, and in the bully breed, a lot. I'm giving y'all a whole lot of information now. I know I'm telling you a lot, but just bear with me. It's a lot. It all goes into it. But in the bully breeding business, a lot of times we don't let the pups out on the ground until that parvo shot. I got too many dogs. I don't let the puppies on the ground until that parvo shot is done. And that's at six weeks. We'll get a pre-shot, then we'll go get the ears cropped, and then at 9 weeks we'll get it done again. That's when at 9 weeks is when I really feel comfortable letting them out. And I say all that to say, is when you don't let them out, doing a good job as a breeder, protecting them, keeping them safe and healthy, you actually make them unhealthy because they need the sunlight. So when they don't get that sunlight, they get a vitamin D deficiency. And some of these bullies will curl up. Their legs will curl inward, will curl up. And y'all don't even understand what's going on, so you think this is freaky. I did too. So I ran into some real breeders. And then when I bought King Creed was perfect. But every once in a while I would see a picture. I'd take a picture of him and I would notice his leg was curling. And I asked the old breeder I knew, dude that bred Batman, famous bully Batman. And he told me get him some colostrum. He said he just got vitamin D deficiency. Not colostrum, glucosamine. He said get him some glucosamine. He just got vitamin D deficiency because he's not getting out in the sun enough. He said it's just because they was taking care of him real good, he didn't get out in the sun a whole lot. So I went to Walmart and I got some glucosamine pills. It cost me $25. And I started giving Creed one of those every day. And in a few months, we went to the dog show and he won the dog show, first place. We don't even do dog shows and we haven't done a dog show since. But that's how straight he became and he is now. So without that experience and not knowing that, you will be promoting this bow-legged dog thinking that this is some kind of good thing. But it's a deficiency. And you being a layman buying it would think it's a good thing, but that's a deficiency. So I would say, if you're going to buy a bully, do your research. Make them show you the dogs. Arms. Let me say some more. I'm giving y'all a whole lot today. I don't care. But I had a guy come on looked at one of my shorts maybe from 2 years ago, and he said, my dog is 5 times better looking than that. And I would say to him and to everybody else that daily you see my whole yard. You see all of my dogs. If they were being mistreated, if they wasn't eating right, if they had scars, if they was fighting, if they was any way messed up, you'd see it. If they didn't have the structure that I said they had, you'd see it. If they wasn't athletic and running around, you'd see that. So make these people show you their dogs. Tell them to stop giving you tales about who it come from and this man, and it's 2 times this and 3 times that and 4 times that. Tell them to shut up with that and show you some healthy dogs. Tell them to show you a healthy lineage of bullies, and then you can buy. Then you can talk about buying. But all this, he came from this and he's that and he's that and he won a championship over here and that don't mean nothing. Don't mean anything at all. I used to train boxers. And you'd be surprised how many people got a title that ain't even won no title. They just won about $8,000 and went and got them a title. But they ain't won no title. They ain't beat no champ. They ain't no champ. They got a champion title. You'd be surprised. Because you heard it from your boy Juice. You'd be surprised. But that's how they get promoted. They can't get a bigger fight unless they got the title. So they go buy a title, and then they can get more for the fight. It's a title involved. It's business. It's the same with breeding. Believe me, they got a lot of Don Kings in the situation, just like in boxing. But anyway, man, check your breeders out. Check out your bullies, man. If you got a good deal, go embark test it. Now you got some room, you got some money left over. Go embark test it before you go and start a problem. And then come on off the bench for the big win and get you some hard cut, man. It's on.